Hello guys, you're welcome to Photographics Academy. Alright, so today we are looking at something very interesting. We're going to be looking at how to do auto white balance correction for your images. Are you a photographer? Have you ever wondered why your images keeps having color cast and a whole lot of stuff? Okay, so today we are looking at how to correct it when you've not been able to get it perfectly in your camera, although there are some techniques you can use in your camera to achieve a perfect white balance. But let's say you've done the mistake, you don't know what to do about it. This is exactly the video for you, how to correct your white balance in Photoshop. This does not need your image to be in RAW alone to work. Even if you shot JPEG, this procedure is going to work for you. But I would advise RAW will give you the best because it's have all the metadata of the image from cameras. But if you are not shooting RAW, don't worry, this one will equally work for you perfectly. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be learning 3 ways you can do that. The first one we're going to be doing is to duplicate our background. So press Ctrl J. You can as well convert it to a smart object, so you can always go back and revisit what you've done. So we'll go up into our camera raw very quickly, not a very tedious, confusing technique. So you can either use the first one, you can just come here and press auto, and camera raw is going to automatically correct the white balance for you. I guess the image is quite too exposed, so you can just drop down the highlight a little, maybe a little more of the shadows for contrast, and maybe in the exposure just a little. Now look at the before, look at the before, look at the after, look at the before, look at the after. Just one click. But if you feel you do not want to use auto, that you want to do it manually, you can use this eyedropper tool here. Now, how do you use that? Okay, so let me just cancel the whole stuff so you can see it the way it was. Now, you need to understand something. To use your eyedropper tool, you need to identify a place in the image that is supposed to be pure white or gray, mid-gray, somewhere from 18% gray to 60% gray should do. You get? So is that you are picking a place that is supposed to be pure white or a place that is supposed to be gray. So we're going to be picking some random places in the image. You can as well on your clipping mask and just on your mask here to be able to see where it's clipping. So that place that is clipping, especially in the highlight, is obviously going to be white, because clipping means that the image does not have any other details in that highlight. So we can just pick there. So take your eye picker tool or your eyedropper tool and click over that highlight. Automatically look at the result. So I'm going to equally drop down the exposure a little, pull down the highlights a little, pull down the shadows a little for contrast, and look at the result. Just one click. So that was a free tip. Make sure that your highlight clip check is on. It's called highlight clipping warning. Yeah, make sure it's on, so it can just show you the point that should be pure white or that is pure white in the image. You can now just pick it and correct your white balance. You can as well go around, check other parts of the image. You see that we've not gotten anything close to the result we had. This is not bad, but I think this is the best place to be. All right, so this is the 2 ways you can correct your white balance using camera raw. Now to the third one, I'm going to cancel this. Yeah, to the third one, we're going to be using curves to do the third one. So just drop down your exposure just a little. Yeah, like that. So let me just flatten it up so we don't have to get confused. Now the first thing you need to do is create a curves adjustment layer. Now while using curves, there are 3 things you can try using curves. There are 3 things you can try. If any of them works for you, just stop them. The first thing you can try is to just come here and on your exit and on your auto options here. So once you on your auto options, it's going to bring you into this place. Once it brings you into this place, what you're going to do is just test this and find the one that works for you better. But make sure that your snap neutral midtones is on. Make sure your snap neutral midtones is on, then check these 2. So I think I prefer the fine dark and highlight colors. Look at the way it's already correcting. So you can press OK. This is before, this is after. This is before, this is after. If that doesn't work, let me reset it. There's another thing you can do. You can come over to this place. And go to show clipping or black and white font. So once you just click it, you need to drag your shadows up a little. Once you see this red showing up, you stop. Once you see this, okay, so this one doesn't need it here. So wait, hold on a little. Okay, so show your clipping black and white. Go to your reds. Once you see the blacks, you stop. So I don't think this one doesn't need it, but if you are not seeing any red, then you have to drag it until you start seeing red. But it's already showing, so we do not need to put that. Go to your greens, repeat the same procedure. Once you see the blacks, maybe on the skin or somewhere, just stop. Somewhere here, we are not correcting for the hair. So let me just introduce it into the cloth, into the skin a little. So once you see those green popping up, you stop. So do the same thing for the blue. Once you see the black on the skin, you stop. Once you see the blue on the skin like that, you stop. So go and do it for the reds again. You don't see it on the skin like that. So this is before, this is after, before, after. So with just 1 or 2 clicks here and there, you can be able to get it. Now, if any of these 2 doesn't work for you, this last one should definitely work. Now this one is a bit complicated, but trust me, you can learn it. So we'll just delete this. Create a curves adjustment layer. Do not do anything over it. Create a solid color. Make sure you are selecting a mid-tone, like somewhere around 80 in the hex code. So just type in 80, that is mid-gray. Press OK. Convert the blend mode to difference. Leave it just that way. Go to threshold. Drag the point all the way to the left. So just drag it up a little. Once the black starts showing up, especially in the areas that are supposed to be mid-tones, you stop somewhere around here. So I guess the first one, when we did it in Camera Raw, we used the hand. Yeah, but now we are looking for gray. So once you start seeing these blacks, especially on the body, you stop like that. So go back to your curves, stay on the curve thumbnail, not the mask. Pick this picker tool right here, this eyedropper tool, and click any of those parts of the image that is blackish in color. Yeah, somewhere around here. So you can just pick there, minimize this tool to see what you have. Look at that, beautiful. Before, after, automatic color correction. You can just drop down the opacity a little and you are good to go. Look at it before, after. So I need you to go to the comment section. Tell me the procedure that is the best one you enjoyed. Which one do you prefer using in your own image? Remember, we did about 4 or 5. We did 3 inside our course, and we did 2 in our Camera Raw, so somewhere around 5 techniques. So tell me your favorite techniques among these 5, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the notification button to get notified every single time we drop a new video. See you on our next video.